On our wedding day, my husband's first love threatened to die to force his hand. Your Highness, it's bad. Lady Eru has hanged herself in her wedding dress. Give the wet nurse some silver for her retirement. See that Eru is given a proper burial. Lu Yao, let us continue. I thought that tear was his farewell to Eru. Little did I know, it was the beginning of his revenge. Xia Lu Yao, do you realize? When Eru died, she was carrying my child. If not for your powerful Xia clan, why would I have ever married you, and how would Eru and the child have perished? You are unworthy of bearing heirs for the rest of your life. You shall transcribe scriptures here for a lifetime, and pray for the souls of Eru and the child. The Xia clan has committed treason and colluded with the enemy. Wipe out the entire family. Wake up. Ah. Farewell. May you suffer a wretched death. I have been reborn. Reborn on the day I marry into the Eastern Palace. Liao. Come here to fetch you. Since heaven has granted me another chance, I must seize it. The Xia family shall not die in vain. I will make Shao Xi pay for this blood debt. Auntie Liao has waited for this day a long time. Follow me into the hall. First bow to heaven and earth. It's bad. Miss Aru has hanged herself. In my past life, you ruined my grand wedding. Shen Yushu, it is my turn to give you a grand gift. Miss Aru and His Highness were childhood sweethearts. Please, Your Highness, save her. Aru. Isn't she the daughter of the Crown Princess wet nurse? Hanging oneself on the wedding day. This is quite a spectacle. Why would he be so desperate? I had clearly spoken to him in private. I promised to give him a proper title after my wedding. Your Highness, the wedding ceremony is not yet complete. You cannot leave, Your Highness. If you abandon the Xia family today, by tomorrow, the Emperor's desk will be flooded, drowning you in memorials. After all, Liao and Aru are the daughters of your wet nurse. A human life is at stake. Let me go and check on him first. I will complete the ceremony with you once I return. Our marriage is already settled regardless. The Xia family and the Eastern Palace are now kin. A short delay will not matter. Your Highness is right. A human life is at stake. Miss Aru's status is unique. If an accident were to befall him today, people will surely gossip that the Xia family cannot tolerate others. Your Highness, why don't I accompany you to take a look? This is, after all, a private matter within the Crown Princess residence. It is my duty to ensure peace. Liao. You truly are a virtuous wife. Very well, very well. Proceed with the wedding ceremony. Running to the inner quarters to see a woman's daughter, truly a spectacle. This Miss Xie is certainly magnanimous. To endure such a humiliating disgrace, it seems the Xie family is determined to rely on the Crown Prince. Your Highness, Aru was wrong. Aru did not mean to. Aru knows today is your joyous wedding day. I should not have come to be an eyesore, but I just wanted to be with you so badly. Even if only for this one day. Your Highness, I truly only wish to be with you. Ah. Finally, it has come to an end. I know my origins are humble. I can never be your primary consort in this lifetime. But I, too, wish to be like an ordinary girl, wearing a wedding gown, bowing before heaven and earth with you, and becoming your wife. Xiaolang, I do not ask for a title. This is my only foolish dream. You know, my childhood wish was always to marry you. I truly wish I were still in that dream, and would never wake up. In my dream, I am wearing the wedding gown I embroidered myself, with dragon and phoenix candles lit before us. I only wish to be your wife, even if it were just one. Why must you be so foolish? Aunt promised you with her own lips. Once the Crown Princess enters the Eastern Palace, Aunt will surely grant you a formal title. Why must you persist in this? If any harm were to befall you, what would you have me do? Aru. Are you not tearing my heart out? In my past life, it was this very heart that personally slaughtered the entire Xia clan. Your Highness, a few days ago, the imperial physician came to check my pulse, and said that I am with child. It has already been 2 months. I do not wish for our child to be born beneath others, nor to be mocked, and branded a bastard with no name or status. That is why I could not see a way forward. Is it true, Aru? Do you truly carry His Highness's flesh and blood? Yes, Your Highness. Aru would never dare deceive you. We have a child. This is unbelievable. The Honorable Crown Prince, to have an illicit affair with Rune Yang's daughter. Not just an affair. She's already with child. She is already 2 months along. This is a scandalous disgrace to the imperial family. Today is the wedding day of the Xie family's legitimate daughter. This woman chose precisely this moment to attempt suicide, and deliberately exposed her pregnancy. It is clearly intentional. Poor Lady Xie. Can this even be called a wedding? This is a public slap in the face to the Xie family. It is trampling the Xie family's dignity into the mud. His Highness. She is merely an ordinary palace maid serving in the East Palace. Yet today, on our wedding day, you tell me she is carrying your flesh and blood. Liao, since things have come to this, I shall not hide it from you. Your Majesty, Aru is the daughter of my wet nurse. We grew up as childhood sweethearts. Xiao Xia is also the one I hold dear in my heart. So you are in love with each other. You have pledged your lives to one another. You have been carrying on behind everyone's backs. And now, you even have a child. Is that it? You have betrayed the Xia family and engaged in this illicit affair within the East Palace for years, right under the Emperor's nose. And now, you choose our wedding day to listen to my explanation, to force me to swallow this bitter pill. Your Highness the Crown Princess. None of this is the Crown Princess' fault. It is all Aru's fault. Aru could not control her feelings. That day, His Highness was drunk. He was thinking of you, Your Highness. He was merely muddled by wine and mistook Aru for you. That is how the mistake occurred, and how Aru came to conceive. Insolent girl. I am a legitimate daughter of the Xie clan. I was raised with strict upbringing from a young age. How dare a lowly servant like you spout such nonsense, slandering me at will? Before our marriage, the Crown Prince and I only met 2 or 3 times, and each time, elders were present. We never met in private. How could I possibly commit such a shameless act? To be so wanton and frivolous, defying the world to commit adultery, and then to hide behind my name to cover your own tracks. Shen Aru, you are shameless. Does my Xie clan mean nothing to you? It is all my fault. Crown Princess, I beg you to calm your anger. Enough. Stop kowtowing. Xia Liao, why must you be so aggressive? This is not Aru's fault. He is simply ill-fated, not born into a family of power and status. In my heart, there is no distinction between you and Aru. It is merely that you were born fortunate, by chance, into the Xia family. Xia Liao, listen to me clearly. If not for the military power held by your father and brother, with your jealous nature, could you have become the Crown Princess of the East Palace? Xia Liao, hear me well. It is because you occupy the position of the primary consort that Aru sought to end his life today. He is also carrying my own flesh and blood in the palace. How could you be so heartless to force me, since you have already entered the gates of this Eastern Palace? Then let me tell you plainly, from this day forth, Aru shall be named the Crown Princess. I absolutely will not let the one I love and our child remain nameless and titleless, suffering the cold glares of others. In my past life, I was truly blind to have actually thought him affectionate. While he resented the Xia family's military power, he was content to rely on the Xia family to secure his position in the Eastern Palace. If not for the support of my Xia family, he, as the Crown Prince, would have long been devoured alive by the other princes. Your Highness, the Crown Prince, please understand this clearly. The position of Crown Princess was bestowed by His Majesty's decree. Yet you orchestrate such a farce on the very day of our wedding. It is not just my Xia clan's century-old reputation you are insulting. You are openly showing your disdain for the marriage decreed by His Majesty. Do you intend to defy an imperial edict? I only wish to provide an answer to the one I hold dear. If your Highness and Miss Aru had already pledged yourselves to each other and vowed your lives in secret, why did you not petition His Majesty to annul our engagement then? You wanted the backing of my Xia clan's influence. Yet you also wish to remain with your childhood sweetheart. Should you be allowed to have it all and gain every advantage under heaven? Had you told me sooner, do you think I, Xia Liao, would have shamelessly begged to marry into this house? Would I have forbidden you from taking a concubine? And as for you, Miss Aru, since you knew you were with child, before all of this, you had 10,000 opportunities to tell His Highness and beg him to fulfill your wishes. Yet you chose to keep silent. You insisted on waiting until all the officials were gathered and chose the wedding ceremony to jump out and cause a scene. Shen Azu, you made sure the whole city knew and brought shame upon the imperial family. And you still dare to say in front of everyone that you didn't mean to. I did not mean to. I heard the maidservants gossiping in private. They said you are cruel by nature and extremely jealous. They said the first thing you did after entering this house was to force all the concubines to drink contraceptive decoction. My life is of no consequence, but I feared I could not protect the child in my womb. I had no other choice but to do this. Xia Liao, you truly are cunning. You haven't even officially entered the Eastern Palace, yet you already plan to make all the concubines drink contraceptive decoction. You wish to cut off my royal lineage. Are you trying to destroy the very foundation of the imperial house? Ha 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 ha. Your Highness, what a talent you are. This subject dares to ask a question. Where exactly is your brain? Shen Aru makes baseless accusations, and you believe her just because a maid said so. I would like to ask Miss Aru, which maid was it exactly? In which corner of the room? And when was it said? My personal maids only entered the residence with me today. They haven't even found the threshold of the Eastern Palace yet. How could they be wondering about gossiping about their masters. Does your highness truly believe that the maids I raised in Shongyong residence are as unruly and reckless as the maids in your own estate? Miss Aru, since you are so certain of your claims, why not find the person who spoke up right now? I will wait right here. Let us confront them face to face, and clear the name of my Xia family. I was so terrified at the time that I didn't see who it was. Perhaps Aru misheard. Ha 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 ha. Such petty tricks. They only fool young people blinded by lust. It is just a low-class vixen, relying on the child in her womb. She insists on causing a scene on this joyous day. How ominous. The crown princess is being treated most unfairly, to be slandered by a servant on her first day of marriage. If she remains soft-hearted, she will surely be bullied henceforth. How truly ominous. Your Highness, the crown princess, this old woman begs you, please, for the sake of His Highness at Wantong Hall, give Aru a formal title. Once the Emperor and the Empress find out tomorrow, Aru and her child will surely face death. As the crown princess, you actually dared to let Goose Aunt kneel and beg you. The Xie clan surely has impressive breeding. My aunt and Aru are in love. You relied on your status to forcefully seize the position of crown princess, and my aunt accepted it. But since you cannot even tolerate a concubine, being so domineering and insolent, how will you serve as the mother of the nation in the future? How will you be the future empress? I am the crown prince. A harem of wives and concubines is only natural. Do not harbor any delusions. If you cannot bear this grievance, or cannot tolerate my love for Aru, then I ask you, Xia Layao, to voluntarily step down from your position.